Again.
I don't know what to say. This is going to be a record.
6 or 7 years ago, I think you were Employee of the Month. So I can't believe it's happened again so fast. Congratulations.
I am over the moon.
One of the nice things.
Over the moon. Well, you can also come up with other creative things as well. No doubt about it. That's right. Could have some fun. Aaron, this is a laptop designed to impress, right? And we wanted to add that flair with the colors, and I think we've done that with the teal and the aubergine. But ultimately, what's under the hood is a powerful laptop to see us into the next few years.
Those are the things that are key. It's the biggest brands. HP, #1 computer manufacturer in America. Intel, #1 processor in the entire world. Windows 11 built in. So the latest in terms of, and in fact, I'm going to do a little print for you right now. So I'm just going to go print because I want you to see how easy it is and how fast the printer is. Windows 11, the #1 latest operating system that has Microsoft Teams built in. Oh, that has something, you know what, I'm going to show you right now. This is really cool. Just brings up little pieces of information. So, you know, sometimes like when you just want to know what the weather is, or you just want to know how your stocks are doing, or you just want to know those sorts of things. This is how easy it is. Just a little click here in the bottom left-hand corner, and there's all that information for you. And then you want that to go away? That's fine. You just click again, and it all goes away. It's that simple. The idea there is you don't have to get out your tablet all the time, or you don't have to get out your smartphone all the time. With Windows 11, your world is made a little easier with creating, connecting, and playing in particular. Those are the focuses. Oh, here we go. I'm printing out 2 pages. That's the first page already printed. I'll let you know the second page is about half done. Really nice, fast printer, copier, scanner built in as well. We have, and something that I would love to take a moment walking around, I'm very conscious that we are throwing a lot of information at you tonight, and I apologize if we're doing that quickly. There's a lot to communicate when you've got a computer with these specs. 8 gigabytes of RAM, which means the computer multitasks more quickly. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 14 things open at one time. This is what your beautiful, beautiful high-resolution prints are going to look like. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes solid state storage, so it's lighter, quieter, faster. I have something that's really going to help us go through everything. For example, I haven't even talked about the fingerprint. You know, let's do that. Let's talk about the fingerprint reader, and then we're going to go through a still that kind of gives us a 360 of the computer. I'm going to talk about the ports and that sort of thing, but I'm going to talk about the biometric fingerprint reader for a minute. This is the kind of thing, the kind of extra that you just don't expect at this sort of value. What does it mean? We'll take a look at the video right now. When you're logging into your computer, so right now you see I have my computer locked, right? Well, you've always got your fingers with you. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. We all have unique fingerprints. You put your finger right on that biometric fingerprint reader. That logs you in. So what that means is you don't have to remember a passcode. You don't have to remember a password. And what I just did is I just logged myself back out of the computer to show you. And one of the cool things is you can actually program several of your fingers. So I programmed my pointer finger and also my thumb. So anytime I walk up to my computer and I want to turn my finger on, again, the computer's locked, I'm just going to use my thumb, boom, and that opens up the computer for you. That biometric fingerprint reader is indicative, Adam, of every stone being overturned on this computer, of every advantage from more RAM to a better processor to a bigger screen to a backlit keyboard. You see that? I'm going to turn the keyboard off again. Okay, so the lights are off now. I'm going to press F4. You see that? And the lights came on. And that means under any lighting situation, you know, when I'm going to crawl in bed here in about 10 minutes when the show's over, and I'll probably search for a show to watch on Netflix, but I'm not going to turn my lamp on. I'm going to press F4. I'm going to be able to see my keys really easily. It's those sort of features. Producer Rick, if you would be kind enough to show us, we have 2 stills that walk through things like Backlit Keyboard that are going to sort of allow me to help me to encapsulate all of the advantages of the computer, all of the ports on the computer, all of those sort of things. So I'll start that, and then when we find those 2 stills, we'll pop them up and let you see. The first thing, of course, is the great big 17-inch screen. High definition 17-inch screen means the computer is easier to see under all lighting or under all conditions, right? Being able to read your screen more easily, being able to pinch, being able to zoom, being able to do those sorts of things. I'll just start doing this live until we find those. Here is a USB port. So there's a full-size USB-A port on this side. Oh, cool. We're going to pop it up now. And here we go. Yeah, thanks, guys. HP True, I'll start at the top and go clockwise. HP True Vision camera, 720p high definition video camera. Windows 11, of course, we talked about, that's a big deal. You have, for those of you who are choosing it tonight, a full year of Microsoft 365, so Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, Publisher, 17.3-inch, beautiful high-definition display. I was just showing you the backlit keyboard. That's the kind of feature that once you've had that on your computer, you think, how did I ever live without it? It makes such a difference. The weight on the computer is nice and light. It weighs 4.3 pounds. So even though it's a bigger screen and a bigger computer, it's absolutely portable still. Weighs just 4 pounds, but really is a desktop replacement in every way. A long battery life, a 9.5-hour battery life. So work, play, do it all day long. About 9.5 hours of video playback. There's a headphone and microphone combo slot. So that's just your 3.5mm jack. If you want to plug in earbuds, traditional earbuds or microphone, you certainly can do. Speakers and microphone are built in, and of course Bluetooth is built in too, so you can use wireless earbuds like I am now. There's a super speed USB type C port as well as a USB A port. That's a big deal. Not all computers at all have a USB-C port, and that's the latest port. That's one of the things that Microsoft requires in order for it to be designated what they call a modern machine, that and a solid-state drive, and they're both here. HDMI port, so you can send high-definition video and high-definition audio with just one cable. There's USB-A port as well. So again, showing you on that side, there's USB-A and USB-C. Thank you, guys. Moving to our next still here. Intel inside. Bum, 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 bum. #1 processor company in the entire world. Intel ultra high definition graphics. So when you're gaming, like we were earlier, we were playing Forza 5 earlier. We got our Bluetooth controller here and everything. Intel ultra high definition graphics built in. Intel Celeron processor built in for all speedy processing all around, not just when you're gaming. 8 gigs of memory. Boy, is that important. And I think in a minute, we might even have a video that we could show you comparing 4 gigs of memory to 8 gigs of memory. It's like having more desk space, more room to organize. If you're ever on your computer and you think, the internet is slow today, the internet is not slow. Your memory on your computer might not be enough. A fire hose of information comes through the internet if you have Wi-Fi, high-speed Wi-Fi at your house. It's the memory that, oh, we do have this. Thank you, guys. And then we'll go back to that still and finish up. I love this still because it really shows you that if you have 4 gigs of RAM, you just don't necessarily have enough space to organize all the information that comes into your computer. You know how much more organized you can be. You can have your files on your desk, you can have your pencil holder, you can have your wastebasket under your desk. When you have a little bit bigger desk, that's kind of what having 8 gigs of RAM is like. Thank you guys for popping that up. We'll continue it. I'll finish up that other still here pretty quickly. So 8 gigs of RAM. You have lots of solid state storage as well. 256GB solid state storage, so your computer is lighter, quieter, and faster. You have another USB-A port on the side. You have a fingerprint reader, biometric fingerprint reader. I'm going to save the 1, 2, 3 because in a few minutes after Adam updates you guys, I'm going to spend a minute. I haven't really done this going over the HP 1, 2, 3 judgment-free IT support. And then HP Fast Charge, I haven't mentioned. I did say the computer has a 9.5-hour battery life. I didn't tell you yet. It charges to half full, to 50% full, so that's almost 5 hours of battery life in only 45 minutes. That's another great modern feature that's built in, Adam, is how quickly the computer charges. So I'll throw it back to Adam, and then if I have just a moment left, we're getting close. We're certainly down to our last few minutes. I'll spend a moment reminding everyone about the judgment-free IT support that we're including as well.
So much great information, and Aaron, I'm really thankful that we got to those kind of finer points, right? I mean, it's the icing on the cake. It's the fingerprint scanner. No more forgetting passwords, resetting passwords, forgetting them again the next day, resetting it again. No more of that. We're going to use our fingerprint to enter in password. Better, easier, simpler. The backlit keyboard, like Aaron said, it's a small thing, but when you got it, you appreciate it. You'd never want a computer that didn't have a backlit keyboard. And it all comes to us with HP's precision-engineered, highest of high quality, beautiful, gorgeous design that is slither thin and also super powerful with Intel Celeron inside. If you are curious as to how powerful this is, how fast this is, what this can do, if you're curious to print something out on the printer that's included with 6 months of free ink, let's send it to you on a FlexPay. You've got 30 days to give it a go. If you don't love it, you send it back and get your money back, but you should try it. If you know your son or daughter's going to college or university and you want to set them up for success with the right tools, here it is. Here's everything they need to get the job done, and then some, right? Price-wise, we're really proud to offer this. This is like nearly half off from, what, $1,240 down to $599 or $649. Great deal, and even free shipping and handling included. Take those two lowest prices of the year and spread them over 5 months with our flex pay. As Aaron said, we have great laptops all year long, but this is the only moment in time where we have this. There are no more bundles where we're going to include a printer with 6 months of free ink for the rest of the year. Aaron, I'm going to defer to you, my friend, for the final 90 seconds. An amazing deal, an extraordinary reaction tonight. An offer really too good to miss.
Just like you guys, I office at home. You know, this is my office. This is where I get my work done. I get it done with HP, the #1 selling computer brand, #1 selling printer brand in America. I'll spend just a moment for those of you who might not have seen. We're including something tonight. It's an extraordinary value. It's a bunch of IT support. It's called the Judgment-Free 123 IT Support Program. One year of accidental damage protection. If you drop your computer, break your computer, spill on your computer, it doesn't matter. We're not going to ask you what happened. HP will repair with original HP parts or will replace your computer for a full year. Number 2, 2 years of HP Smart Friend. What's HP Smart Friend? HP Smart Friend is your friend in the electronics business. Any question you have, you need to get anything, you get Windows 11 home, you have a question about how do I use widgets, which I was showing you earlier, or how do I turn on my Backlit Keyboard? Make the call, and they are there to answer it 24 hours a day, again, for the next 2 years. 3 years of Find My HP. Find My HP, as our friend Helen Keeney, our show host Helen Keeney says, is sort of like a low jack for your computer. If you don't know where your computer is, if it's lost, if it's stolen, for 3 years, there's a program built in, and we can help you find that with Find My HP. Congratulations if you're picking it up tonight. I certainly recommend picking it up with Viper antivirus, Viper Advanced Security, if you get a moment. Also, there's an HP mouse that's available, wireless mouse, that I think you're going to love. This great big trackpad, great big touchpad that's built in, but HP mouse is a nice thing to have as well.
Aaron, I get to see you tomorrow, I think at 6 or 7 o'clock for another great... Yeah, it's you and me again. Yeah. Get some rest, my friend. Thank you for a great, great night and a great launch.
See you tomorrow. Thanks, Adam.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for shopping with us tonight. It means the world. Teal, aubergine, rose gold, or silver. The teal, oh boy, if you want that color, you need to order before you go to sleep tonight. All right, it's time to get more of what you love with the weekly deal drop. Every Monday, 7 new deals, 7 days only. Don't miss out on great prices. Good for 1 week only while supplies last. Visit hsn.com every Monday and be the first to shop all 7 deals. Search weekly deal drop before